Flex United stand. I'm here with Colin and Ryan. We've won by 4 goals to 1. Rosie?
Oh, brilliant. See Pogba back, just dominating midfield, dominated the game. Brilliant. He's the one that made the difference.
We've been really missing him, haven't we? I mean, he looked like he hadn't been off. I mean, what did you make of Pogba today?
Oh, man of the match with 20 minutes to go as well. Like, there's no one better than him. Like, world class, completely.
People have been screaming out Martial, Rashford to start the game. We've got Pogba back, Zlatan back, and we finally saw Rashford and Martial. What do you think of them two today?
Oh, they were great. Martial, to me, he stood out between the two of them. He was the main man. Like, you know, he got the goal. But Lindelof at the back too was brilliant. He really started like dominating at the back, and he's showing his potential coming through. Mourinho knows what he's doing. In Mourinho we trust. We have to trust. We believe in him, Matt. He's a man, you know.
I mean, after the Chelsea game, we needed a reaction to them. We started off really badly. I mean, obviously Newcastle on the front foot. I thought we were second to every ball. Was you worried? Did you think we wouldn't come back into it, or was you always confident?
No, we were confident. We just knew.
Always believe.
No, we just felt it was coming good. There was no doubt, to be honest with you.
Zlatan back. I mean, Lukaku went out to the right-hand side of the free. Can you see that? What do you reckon of that?
No. I just looked at it. We were behind the net. And we're looking. We just seen Lukaku going out the right, and I was just kind of like, no, we need to stop that. Like, move on. He's not a right winger. Just move on.
So for you, Lukaku out on that right-hand side?
Definitely not. He's as good as a goalkeeper down there. Like.
He's a number. Let Zlatan be the 10. Lukaku be the 9. Forget about this going out the wing stuff. No, definitely not.
So we've got Brighton up here next. Is this the momentum that we needed? Can you see us going on a nice run now? We've got players back. I mean, it was like 2 new signings today, having Zlatan back, having Pogba back. Does this look and feel like, you know, we're where we need to be now?
Oh, 100%. We're in the driving seat again. Let's just get Man City and start pulling them back. Let's just drive against them. Let's see them slip up, and let's see us start pulling them back, and let's see how they react. They don't like the cold weather. We do.
Lastly, before you go, who was your manager? I'm going to ask you first. Who was your man of the match today?
Pogba. Night and day. He's the one that made the difference. He's the one that pulled us back on it.
Who was your man of the match today?
Pogba.
Your man of the match today?
Well, same. Everyone.
Who was your man of the match today?
Pogba, bro. I came from Canada, eh? Shout outs to Pogba, bro. Straight up.
So it's a universal Pogba man of the match. I think everyone's universal in saying that. But Martial, no.
Class act, brilliant. Oh, Martial was brilliant. For me, if you put him against Rashford, which Mourinho seems to do all the time, Martial was the main man, to be honest. I was surprised that he came off, because he was brilliant today, so he was. And got the goal, as he does.
People getting on Jose's back. Is Jose the right man? He's lost the plot. We go to Chelsea, we play well. What do you actually make of Jose? What do you make of Jose at the minute?
Miserable. He's never happy. And he plays the same game. Every time he plays against the big clubs, he plays the same game. Boring football.
Sorry.
What do you reckon?
In Mourinho, we trust.
So we got 2. So we got
bollocks. Have a good night.
So you're saying in Mourinho we trust. You think he's the right man for the job. You think he's perfect.
100%. He's bringing it back. You seen that today. I was here 2 years ago against West Ham, Louis van Gaal. I'll say no more. It was shocking. 0-0 draw. It was one of the worst times I've ever been at Old Trafford in the 25 years I've been coming here. And I'll tell you something, today, we're back. We're all right.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us, guys. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers. Flex United stand. Man United won by 4 goals to 1 against Newcastle United. What'd you make of that, man?
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Newcastle, they're going to get it. Newcastle, mate. It's all about Man United all the way.
I mean, we got to go straight into it. Pogba was back today. Zlatan was back today. What did you make of Pogba?
Pogba was class. He's class, mate. The touches he had on the pitch, mate, are unbelievable, mate. He's the main man in United midfield at the moment.
Have we been crying out for it? I mean, I know we came off. He's not capable of doing 90 minutes just now, but he looked like he'd already been off. I mean, he was good on the ball. He was comfortable. He got his goal as well. Does it look like we're back now? I mean, we've got the players back. It's like 2 new signings.
We have. Ibrahimovic has just come back as well. Ibra all the way, mate. Ibra all the way. He's the man. Lukaku is doing well, but I think Pogba in the midfield, mate, he's got all lockies.
I want to take the interest off of them two just for a second. Ashley Young, yeah, he got another assist today. Do you think he's a bit of an unsung hero? What's your thoughts on Ashley Young?
Ashley Young, I think, to be honest with you, the position he plays as a left back, I think he should push a bit more forward. I think we need Luke Shaw back on the pitch again.
Luke Shaw, he didn't even get off the bench again today. What's your thought? Do you think that Luke Shaw's done? Should we just forget about him, or do you think no? Let's stick by him because we actually need a decent left back.
I think we do need a decent left back, but Ashley Young, he's doing a good job there. But I think Luke Shaw is the man. He should be there.
Martial, Rashford. What's your thoughts on them today?
They played good. They played good. I mean, Martial was class. Rashford, he's getting there. Thank you very much, anyway, boss. Thank you for the interview. Done.
Thank you very much, man. Take care. Flex United stand. Man United won by 4 goals to 1. I'm here with Adam and.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Linus.
What do you make of the game today?
I think the Ibra and the Pogba comeback was a big impact tonight. Yeah.
Do you think that's what we've been missing? Pogba? Did we look like the complete side again?
It was a big impact tonight.
Gonna pulls out the strings in midfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Martial and Rashford on the pitch at the same time from the start. We've been screaming for it. We got it today. What do you make of them?
Oh, Martial is on fire. Every time he comes on, he scores. Brilliant starting him.
I mean, I don't know about you, what you think. I mean, as soon as he gets the ball, you're sort of off the edge of your seat thinking he's going to produce something. What did you make of Martial today?
I think he's like the prodigy that have to have the confidence. If he confidence, it's like Messi without Messi, you know? Yeah.
He's capable of amazing things, isn't he? I mean, he got us going. No problem. He got us going today. Good to see Zlatan back.
Yeah, of course. For Sweden, I love Zlatan, of course, and Lindelöf as well. And Lindelöf as well. It's like nice to see them back.
I mean, you say you're Swedish. I mean, what about Zlatan coming out of retirement? What about that? Do you think maybe Zlatan should come out of retirement for Sweden?
Somebody tell like he's off, but come back. Please come back to the Swedish national team.
Good. Who was your man of the match today?
Matic. I think Matic.
A lot of people have spoke about Matic today. I mean, he's been brilliant. He's been good, isn't he?
He's like the master, the magician. He's like he's like the lizard, you know. He do everything right. Yeah.
Good. We got the players back today, so can you see us kicking on now? Do you think the Chelsea game was a blip? Do you think that the Huddersfield game was a blip? Can we kick on now?
Yeah. I didn't hear what you say, but
so I was saying, do you think it was a blip against Chelsea? Do we look like we're back now?
Yeah, we're back, of course. Yeah. We are the best team in the world, of course.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us, man. Take care. Newcastle FanCams. Flex United stand. Man United won by 4 goals to 1. I'm here with Michael.
Yeah. First time at Old Trafford, and yeah, it was a good win. But I think we need to shape up our defence. Rojo's back now, so centre back, bring Roy in. Lindelof start as usual. And Smalling needs to go off in January. I'm not gonna lie. Smalling needs to go. I'm sorry.
It's interesting you say that.
No, he needs to go because he's just not fluid. And if you want to win matches with Martial and Rashford here, we need fluidity and pace at the back. And Smalling doesn't give that.
So I think end the season.
What for manager?
Yeah, good result, mate. It's a good result. Good result,
Smalling needs to go, doesn't he?
We'll keep them results up at the end of the season. We'll qualify for the FA Cup. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think
do you know what? I was going to say, yeah, because just to go back to what you were saying, I mean, everyone's talking about Pogba back, Zlatan back and going forward. Let's not forget, we started that game really poorly today. I think we thought we'd just come and walk all over Newcastle. What do you think our problem was there?
I think Mata, number 10, especially against a team like Newcastle who break on the counter, we need someone who's pacey there. I didn't want Mkhitaryan to start because he had a poor run of games.
He wasn't even in the squad today,
exactly.
So yeah.
But I think someone like him with a bit of pace and a bit of emotion for Man U will just do the win for us. But yeah, 4-1. Again, another 4 goals in the bag. That was, yeah.
Ashley Young today, I don't know what you thought. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. He's our best crosser of the ball. He's always trying to cross the ball. I thought he was brilliant. What do you make of him?
When he came in 2012, I think, roughly around then, with Ferguson, people had different opinions. But now as a defender, starts every match. I think our best left back by far. You know, Shaw's on the bench. He's not going to come on. Ashley Young played well on the ball and off the ball. I saw the challenges he made to get the ball and win the ball back. I think, yeah, he's playing a lot well at the moment.
When Zlatan come on, I don't know if you saw it, Lukaku went out to the right. I kind of see him tracking back. He was in the right back position. Yeah, do you want to see Lukaku there? Are you worried about that?
To be fair, I think when Lukaku's got a goal drought, we need someone like Zlatan to hold it down because he's won everything that a footballer can win and Lukaku hasn't. So I think if Zlatan comes off, put Lukaku off rather than playing 2 up front. Because I saw the last matches with Chelsea, Lukaku can't play with Rashford. He can't play with 2 up top. So I think, yeah, Zlatan on Lukaku off is the way forward.
So you think one or the other? I mean, Jose said in his press conference that, you know, they're 2 good players. They can both play it together. You don't agree with that?
I don't see it because one's got pace, one hasn't got pace. And if you take Zlatan off, we need a number 10 like Mata. We can't take Mata off and put Zlatan on. So I think at the moment we just need to see how we go over the next matches. We've got Man City in December, see how that goes. Zlatan's a player at his age, 15 minutes a match. Not the whole match, not half a match, 15 minutes.
Well, look, I mean, last season he was our main guy. And I know we relied on him a bit too much, but I mean, you think Zlatan can only last 15 minutes now?
15 minutes. But I think he's only here for last season, his last season of football. Try and win the Premier with him. 15 minutes, Fergie time as we call it, and we'll get good results.
Brighton next, then Watford, and then the one you're talking about, City. The Brighton and Watford, how do you see us against them?
Well, we can't sleep on Brighton, clearly, because against Huddersfield, we were shambolic. But, yeah, Brighton, I think we've got a decent enough squad to do a good job.
Watford away after that.
Rickarlison, he's doing a good job, isn't he? So I think we'll be fine with that. But Man City, rest players and get them in top shape, we'll be doing good.
Do you know, it wasn't even Man City after that, it's Arsenal after that, actually. Arsenal won today. What do you think of this?
Today, they're good. With their front three, Lacazette, Sanchez and Özil, they're good. But then at the back, there are, you know, a lot of liabilities. Koscielny got a yellow card, 10 minutes in. Mustafi got a yellow card as well. But I think if we play a team with good pace in any team, we can win any match.
Man of match today?
Pogba, yeah.
You're not the first person to say that,
I think it's Pogba. He's a magic man. Controls the ball well. He knows what he's doing. And by far, he's our best player today.
Thanks very much for talking to us, Michael, man. Cheers. Take care, man. All right. Flexion United stand, Man United won by 4-1. I'm here with Casper. What do you make of that?
Oh, super game. Good to see Zlatan back in action. Really good. So
Pogba back today.
Yeah, Pogba, pure magic today. Pure magic.
We didn't start off well. I mean, I thought we were second to a lot of the balls, and we didn't impose ourselves in the game. And Newcastle went one up. Was you worried?
Yeah, a little, because you know John Joe Shelby, he was really good in the midfield, and also had created a really very big chance for it was a Gale, I think. Yeah,
it was. And we gave him too much space at the beginning, didn't we?
Sure, and but then they found each other, and so on. We got back in the game. So yeah, we lost a friend before the game.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear.
No, not like.
Oh, I thought you meant he was dead. I thought you meant to say he was dead.
No, he lost his season ticket, so
right, okay.
So he couldn't get in. So actually, we're looking for him now.
Oh, okay. Martial, Rashford on the pitch at the same time. We've been crying out for it. Do you think that's why we've been crying out for it? Were they good today?
Because we had a lot of pace down the wings, and that was good to see. Also, when Young, it was a great game by him as well.
A lot of people haven't really spoken about Young. Obviously, Pogba will take all the headlines today. What did you make of Ashley Young?
Yeah, but you saw the goal for a 2-1. That left foot. And he's a righty.
I mean, he is our best crosser of the ball at the club, and yes, he may not be the best left back, but he gets up and down the touchline. He will always look to cross the ball and get on it. So I think he did well. What did you make of Matic today?
Matic, yeah, he controlled the midfield. Was like, you know, the anger, all the game. Yeah.
So our last game, we lost to Chelsea. I mean, a lot of people jumping on Jose Mourinho's back, saying he's not the man. Do you think he was waiting for these injuries to kind of finish and get these players back? Do we look at a different proposition now?
This national holiday.
Yes. Oh, hey. What do you?
You didn't expect that, did you?
What do you want to know?
I want to know what you thought of that.
I thought it was the best game I ever did see, right? Plus, right, I never even got in here. I haven't a clue who won.
Man United won.
Yeah, did not let take for me. When I lick knock paddy whack, give a dog a bone. Won't you? Hello, Barry. Hello, Bar.
I mean, there's a real feel good. I mean, it's amazing how one result can literally change everything. I mean, after Chelsea, everyone was flat, and now we're up here again. Is this a sign of things to come now?
Of course. You know, then we have Arsenal. I think that will be the turn point again, away against Arsenal if we take a win there.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 big games before that. I mean, we've got Brighton coming up, then we've got Watford away, and then we go to the Arsenal game. Yeah, how do you see us in that?
Yeah, but I think this Arsenal game will be the turn point for this season. It will be the make or break point.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Take care. We have won by 4-1 after an early scare against Newcastle. I'm with Craig. What's your thoughts, man?
The old United, that's what I like to see. You know, 1-0 down, 1-0, 2-1, just plodding along. We've got the backup now that, you know, Ibra's back, Pogba's back, Rojo's back. Yeah, it's nice to see Man United playing the way they're playing today. But next week, who knows how they'll play. Hopefully they'll play the same, but yeah.
Was you worried when we went 1-0 down? Because we didn't start very well at all. I think a lot of the attention was on Pogba coming back, everyone getting excited. We had Martial, Rashford on the pitch. Do you think the players were a little bit, I don't know, you can accuse them of starting slow?
I think they kept their heads. It's what Jose wanted, to go 1-0 down to see if what he's doing is working, and it's working. You know, the lads didn't lose their head. They got the first goal, they got the second goal, got third, the fourth. I reckon Jose will be happy with the 4-1. I think everyone played well. Lindelof, I thought, with all the you know, slack that he's had, I thought he's come through fine today, and I think he should be contention to start.
Over Smalling, I mean, Eric Bailly wasn't in the team today. Obviously, you'll probably be a mainstay. Who would be your best centre back too?
Jones and Rojo to me, because I'm going the start of the season, like last year, they played well, but it's nice to have that depth now. 4 centre backs fighting. There's good competition. Martial, Rashford, Lingard, Mkhitaryan when he's on form.
I mean, he wasn't even in the squad today, Craig. I mean, what do you think it's going to be hard for him to even get back on that bench?
Yeah, I do, because even Herrera, from the player that he was last year to now, he's finding it hard to play this year. But no, I reckon Mkhitaryan, I reckon he'll have his chance again. You know, we all know Jose likes him, that's why he brought him in. So yeah, Mkhitaryan's a different class, I think. You know, just all right, he's having a bit of a iffy time now, but every player goes through it. Lukaku's gone through it. Now everyone loves Lukaku because he scored. You know, everyone goes through it. Yeah.
Against Chelsea, we were really low. Some people saying that we need to buy in January, etc., etc. Now we've got Pogba and Zlatan back. Do you think they're like 2 new signings that we don't need to buy in January, or do you think we need something?
They're always looking to strengthen the squad, United. Always. They're always in the market. You know that, I know that. If a player comes up that Manchester United want, then I think they'll go for it. But
Griezmann?
The last 2 seasons, it's been Griezmann this, Griezmann that, and all right, they got the ban last year, but who knows? I would love him at United, but he's not a number 7. A number 7 to me is a winger, you know, like Perisic. You know, he could have been our number 7, but apart from that, I'm happy with the squad. Now that the lads are back, I'm happy. Pogba looked like he'd never been off. Ibra's Ibra, isn't it?
When he come on, Lukaku went out to the right.
Yeah.
There was a chance where Lukaku was as far back as right back. Going forward, is that going to work?
No. You need Lukaku up there, Ibra up there, Martial, Rashford or Lingard or Mkhitaryan. He can do the job. They just got to keep them 2 up top. You know, obviously Ibra, he's 36 now. You know, so he can't do all the running. You know. Lukaku's a big guy, he can't do all the running. You know, that's why you're going to have Lukaku just to hold it, or Ibra to hold it, to do their thing. You know, they can both get goals, you know, they're 15 plus goals each a season, proven. So yeah, I'm happy with a 4-1. I'm happy.
Who was your man of the match today?
I think, they all played well.
There was a lot of good performances today, weren't there? Yeah.
I'd say Pogba.
You're not the first to say that today as well.
You know, he's back. He don't even look like he's been off. You know, Pogba's back, and hopefully we're back. That's it.
Thanks for talking to us, Craig. Cheers, man. Flex United stand. We have won by 4-1 against Newcastle today. In a game that there was a lot of excitement around the game. We saw that Pogba was obviously back today. We saw that Zlatan was back. Wasn't sure if Pogba was going to start. And once the news went round that he was starting, there was a real buzz around the place. For me, it was like he just signed again. You know, everyone was talking about it. And we got off to a really slow start, if I'm honest. It's quite surprising. I think a lot of people, like myself, thought that we got Martial and Rashford on the pitch at the same time as well. We've been screaming out for that. I think all eyes were on the attacking players, and I think we went to sleep a little bit. We were second to every ball. We gave John Joe Shelvey quite a lot of time on the ball to pick some passes, and Newcastle were threatening, and they got the first goal. And we were quiet. Old Trafford was quiet. Old Trafford was stunned. But then, you know, it's like what Jose says, once we conceded. I mean, we conceded the first goal at home this season, so it was a test of the player's character, and I thought we really come through that test, to be honest with you. Martial, he was outstanding for me. he just kept going at Yedlin. He kept going at him, and he just didn't give him a minute's rest. I mean, it would be easy for our heads to go down, conceding our first goal of the season at home, and we didn't do that. Ashley Young was up and down that left-hand side all game. Credit to him as well. Gets another assist. Martial scores another goal, and I think the fact that we went in 2-1 up at half-time, it really set the tone, and I think it answered those questions of when the going's not going so good, can we react? Can we find a way back into the game? And I think we showed that today. Pogba for me was inspirational today. He got off to a slow start because the team got off to a slow start, but once he started finding his feet, started getting control of the ball, taking the pressure off the side, he got us ticking. And he had a lot of good touches on the ball, and he brought a lot of players into play. Matic, again, just what can you say about him? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the guy. He's ever present in our midfield, and we just kept feeding that left-hand side. We kept feeding it. Rashford was trying to get involved. He was coming over, and there was a lot of interchange in between Mata and Rashford and Martial, all of them together. They were all interchanging, and that's what got us in 2-1 at the break. Second half, I think again there was only one team in it. I think Jose must have said to them, "You got yourself back into the game. We're in a good position. Can we kick on?" And it was more the same thing. Martial was lively. Rashford was lively. The interchange in between the players was really good. The link-up play was really good. Pogba was ever present. I think it was a really, really good performance in the end. It was a slow start, but I think we managed to answer some critics. Ashley Young for me played really, really well today. Not a lot of people might see that today because I know all the limelight's going to be on Paul Pogba, and rightly so. He did well, but for me, Ashley Young had a really, really good game, and it goes back to that thing what we say about Ashley Young. I mean, he is our best crosser at the club of the football. He's always looking to whip the ball in, whether it's left foot, right foot. He got the assist with his left foot today with the cross. So I think as long as we've got that supply coming in there, we've got Zlatan coming back, and obviously Lukaku, we're going to have an aerial threat. And Tony Martial's not too bad with his head, as you saw today. So I'm going to give big props to Ashley Young today. Where do we go next? We've got Brighton next. I mean, we've been saying during the week that the next 3 games, well, which was including this one, which was Newcastle, Brighton, and then Watford away, we need those 9 points, and it was a great start today, a great benchmark to set down. And we come back again next Saturday against Brighton, and I think we want to see more of the same. I did say before the game to a few fans who was asking me what my predicted starting 11 would be, and I did think the fact that we had Pogba back in, who I didn't think would start today, but I thought that him and Zlatan would be on the bench. I thought the fact that we had them 2 back was the reason why Jose went with Martial and Rashford from the start. We've been screaming out for it, and it worked. I mean, 20 minutes into the first half, you saw Yedlin, Newcastle's right back, he was walking to take a throw in because he was that tired, because Martial just kept going at him. And I think that's how dynamic we can be. That's how pacey we can be with those 2 in the side at the same time. I think that's why people have been screaming for it, and today it proved why. I really, really do like the fact that, you know, although we went 1-0 down and things weren't going well for us, I looked at Pogba when he put the ball back in the centre circle, and he sort of just got his hands out and said, "Calm down, let's calm down." And they showed good character. I think Jose will be pleased with that. I think the players will be pleased with that. And most of all, the fans will be good to see that, because it's not every day that you're going to trounce teams and walk all over them. And Newcastle came out the traps, and we didn't. So the fact that we went 1-0 down and showed that positive performance was good for me. And I think that shows that we had the character to come back, like the old Man United. A lot of fans were saying, you know, that was like the old Man United going 1-0 down. Wasn't so much against the run of play, but you know, to show that woke us up. That woke us up. So no, on to Brighton next week. Should be another 3 points, and it's good to see Pogba back. And thanks for watching, guys. Put your views and your comments below, and let's get talking.